I think the life of Jesus was all about compassion and justice and peace and those kinds of qualities. I think so many of the stories that we know from Jesus' life, his what he did around the calling of Matthew the tax collector, the story of him with the woman at the well, the story of him and what he did with the woman who was caught in adultery. I think that those stories and countless others are stories of Jesus, his heart being moved with compassion for those that he saw around him, and him acting in a way which brought justice. So I think in each of those stories he sees Matthew in the tax collector's booth, and I think his heart is moved, and tax collectors are people that were untouchable, they were outcasts, but Jesus strides across through the crowd to Matthew. I can really imagine it, and Matthew must have said, well, this guy's been pulling crowds all over the surrounding area. What's he doing here with me? But I think the woman at the well as well, similarly, Jesus' heart is moved for that woman, so he crosses social divides that others wouldn't have crossed out of compassion for that woman. But it's not just, I think, compassion that is aimless. I think what Jesus was doing in all of those examples is actually saying very clearly, my place, where you will find me, is with the least and with the last of our society, of our world. And I think as believers, that's very much what we should be doing with our lives and saying with our lives. And I think also you see in those examples, Jesus was trying to make the world a better place, was saying things that were wrong and trying to put them right. So the story of the woman caught in adultery, I think what Jesus is saying, apart from, let's have compassion for this woman, is it's wrong the way that you are treating women. There were two people involved in that adultery. I only see one of them here. So I think partly that was what he was saying. And I think Matthew the tax collector, what he was saying was, okay, so the business world, the world of tax collecting is sinful. The Pharisees were right in saying, why are you eating with these sinners, these tax collectors? And he's saying, well, I'm eating with them because through my influence I want to change them. I want to change the way they do their business. I want to change this world. I want to be involved in every part of it. And I think that's who Jesus was. He was somebody who got involved in everything, and through his personal influence tried to bring a different world about. He tried to bring the kingdom where he was. That's what he said. Where I am, you'll find the kingdom. And I think that's who we need to be as Jesus followers.